Today we got 2014 Sprinter. Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. We got all these impressions we got to remove off of it. And gotta remove that. Kind of touch up some of these spots. There's a whole ton of rail dust down here we got to remove as well. Well, you can see the Bradley & Sons plumbing impressions here left behind. There is a little bit of adhesive on here. So we're gonna knock that adhesive down and buffer up and hopefully get it looking a little bit better. Well, I did a quick buff with it and it looks a heck of a lot better. Tons of oxidation on this thing. Also been clay bar in it. You can see a clay bar. This door looks pretty good. But down here, I mean, it's kind of hard to see it, but you can see there's rail dust all over it. So we're clay barring all that out. And you can see just, this is the adhesive that was left behind. I've just been using this turtle wax label and sticker removal, and that really helps. So then it allows you to get to this point here where you can still see the impressions, and then you buff the oxidation. And it looks good after that. So we'll do that and then we'll get it waxed, but I mean, you can see the difference just in the oxidation here on this panel that's untouched to this one that I just used adhesive remover on. So it's pretty nasty, but I'm gonna get this bad boy all cleaned up for them and looking good. Did kind of a custom interior on it. This is a bed that comes down. I don't know exactly how it works, but he's got all these little storage compartments. And it's pretty nicely done. I mean, especially for something he built himself. And also, it's an AMG, or at least has an AMG badge on it. Just did kind of a quick single stage buff on the hood, just get rid of some oxidation, and look at the difference here. Just severely oxidized. And it's a lot better. It's definitely not perfect. I'm just doing a real quick buff on it. It's technically not really even paying me for that, but I don't want to leave the hood looking horrible, so yeah, pretty big difference there. It's only a 4-year-old van, but the oxidation, because it hasn't been protected with wax or anything, has just gotten pretty out of hand with it. Still gotta do the final wash and wax, but got her all buffed down and clay barred out. There's so much rail dust, especially in this lower section down here. I mean, there was just tons of it, but got that all off. Got most of the junk out of the paint. Really added some shine to it. Got all the rail dust out, impressions off. The hood was super bad, super oxidized. The rest of it wasn't too bad, but she cleaned up pretty nicely. I think he's gonna be happy with it. Looks pretty darn good.